After this month, every YouTube paycheck I make that is more than $500, I will be giving a portion of it away to my viewers, showing my viewers that they are watching someone who actually cares about their audience.
I won't stop till I hear him say,
Okay, what is going on, CYPRX advanced YouTubers? Welcome back to the CYPRX YouTube page. As always, if you're interested in learning about cryptocurrencies, commodities, indices, foreign exchange, please go ahead and consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. In today's video breakdown, we're going to cover a very important topic, the time efficiency paradigm, the secret to understanding our most precious commodity in the markets. In this video breakdown, you guys sit back, listen, and enjoy the visual. I'm going to attempt to create for you guys a couple of little video displays. Put me in your headphones, do something productive, the dishes, workout, driving, to work, whatever the case may be. Sit back, relax, and listen to the words that I have to say to you guys. Pay attention to detail. If you can relate to what it is that I'm about to say, if you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced trader, and you've experienced what it is that I'm about to tell you guys, the time efficiency paradigm, really truly understanding the time efficiency paradigm and manifesting this way of understanding the markets into your reality is one of the keys to your success in the market. So without further ado, sit back, enjoy, and listen to this video breakdown as I read through some of my notes. I would like to start off this video by fully explaining to you, in my opinion, what trading was really designed for and why 90% of people fail at lasting long in this market. All our lives, we've been led to believe we need to work more hours, sacrifice more time and energy to make more income. The equation humanity manipulates you into believing is the key towards great financial rewards is more time, hours, plus energy spent working equals more money. This is a way of thinking about time and money that is false. I'm here to tell you a way that you can escape from the systematic way of thinking. This leads me to opening the door for you by explaining the time efficiency paradigm shift trading can create for you. The real equation you need to accumulate wealth and generate financial freedom is to start thinking in terms of how you can create more money in less time. So many individuals stuck in the system will be confused when hearing this. Your natural human inclinations you have been taught for years are programmed into your subconscious way of thinking. Up to this point, you would naturally fight this mentality. Most individuals don't even know that sacrificing less time for more money is even possible. It's not your fault if you think you need to work more hours or sacrifice more of your time by working a second job to make more money. Again, all our lives we have been programmed into running in a spinning hamster wheel of viewing the money and time equation this way. Now that you have taken the red pill and you are deciding to journey down this rabbit hole that I once journeyed down as well years ago for the first time, let me start by saying it will not be easy. You will need to fight every natural human inclination that has been programmed into our way of thinking by the powers that be for however many years you have existed on this earth. Now, it is unfortunate, but the older that you are, the harder it is to change. One, because you are so accustomed to a certain way of living, which is most likely the normal way everyone else is raised, to believe you need to work more hours for more money. And two, because of your age, you have less time to sacrifice to recover if you make a mistake or suffer from financial loss during your paradigm shift or your mental physical transformation into this new way of thinking. And this scares people. You must force yourself to transfer your belief system. By understanding this way of thinking you can't break free because you don't have time will leave you and your generation to follow stuck in the system forever. It is never too late to change the way your belief system operates. Now that I have explained that to you, we can cover, in my opinion, what trading was designed for and why so many people fail. Trading the financial markets, in my opinion, was designed to free yourself from slavery, our traditional financial system and traditional way of thinking. It has locked you into this monetary approach and way of thinking that you need to sacrifice more time to make more money. Let me explain. Trading allows you to maximize your time efficiency by allowing you to generate massive amounts of money in very small amounts of time. Now, that sounded intriguing, didn't it? I said it that way on purpose. If hearing that sentence caused a dopamine fix in your brain in the form of satisfaction by hearing the term massive amounts of money, then most likely you will never be successful in trading, and you will fall a victim to the most common trading statistic, and that is that 90% of traders lose 90% of their capital in 90 days or less. Why? Because you're not truly understanding what trading is meant for. Again, Trading was designed to free yourself from sacrificing your precious time to make more money. The biggest illusion every beginner trader must face when approaching these markets for the first time is that there are going to be some overnight success story that makes millions in a few months. Money accumulation naturally causes positive dopamine reactions in our brains. Naturally, we need money to survive, and we are survival-based creatures. This causes a natural tendency to fantasize on the accumulation of riches. The most common failure I see in the market amongst beginner traders is their lack in understanding this paradigm shift. I am going to dive into detail on the mindset and mature approach you need to take when coming into this market space as a day trader. First-time speculators always want to make a killing in this market because they saw someone else do it. That's usually how it always starts, for most of us at least. 90% of beginners want too much, too fast. This approach will always leave you on the losing side of the market. You must understand that. Trading is a complete mental paradigm shift via how you look at time. Let me explain by giving you a personal example. There was a personal point in my trading career where I wanted to prove that you could grow small accounts starting with $1,000. Now, without going into extreme detail on the account leverage, risk management, entry criteria, and mental fortitude you must have when growing a small account, I want to focus on time. I placed the first trade on that $1,000 account on a Monday morning during New York session. You guys know here at CYPRX that the majority of my trades I place are during New York and London session. The leverage on this account was 1 to 500. I utilized the broker Osprey FX, which offers this type of leverage. And the first profitable trade I made put my account in plus 40% profit. Now, if you can't do the math, that is a $400 return on my initial starting capital of $1,000. The scalp position I placed went into profit from the area I entered in roughly in about 3 minutes and resulted in a 40 pip gain. Now, most of you are thinking in your head, how big was your stop loss? What was your risk exposure? To satisfy your need to know, I was over-leveraged, which you shouldn't do, and I was risking more than 1 to 2%, which an unexperienced trader should never do. I was risking 10 pips, or 10%, to make 40%, which again, you should never do without experience. However, I want to take your attention back to time. This again will drive your long-term success in this market. Obviously, there are many other factors that will help you develop your success as well, but the mental approach you must take in considering time, in my opinion, is the most important view you must transform to become a successful long-term trader. On that specific trade, I made $400 in 3 minutes. If you do the math, that comes out roughly to around $133 per minute. Now, I want you to ask yourself, what job on earth can you do as an individual with no college, no degree, and not sacrificing your precious time can you make that amount of money? Me personally, I am not an individual with any college experience. I have nothing but a military background joining right out of high school. I have no degree to support any methodologies that I teach here at CYPRX. I have no in-depth educational background. I'm covering this trade specifically because it is a small amount that people can relate to, especially as a beginner. But really think about what I just accomplished. I made a normal person's minimum wage salary who works 40 hours a week for a $400 to $600 paycheck in 3 minutes time. And this, my friends, is the true power of trading. Without going into extreme detailed perspectives, the trade in all took me about 1 hour to situate myself at my computer, do my technical analysis, and press buy on my MetaTrader 5 and take profit. From my entry to where I decided to take profit was roughly only about 3 minutes. So even if you added the hour that it took me to catch the trade setup from the time I spent sitting at my computer, that is still $400 an hour. Why am I explaining this to you? Because of the backwards approach people bring to this market by thinking you can make millions overnight, and don't get me wrong, it is possible. I've seen traders make $1.2 million in a week, but 90% of people think that they can do this in their first year of trading. People that think that way don't respect the time efficiency paradigm. Let me explain further. I have been trading for roughly about 6 years. This year, and making this video recording, in 2022 will be my 7th year trading forex, crypto, and commodities. I didn't have my first profitable trade until I was 3 years into my trading career. 3 years. Why am I telling you this? And why do I say failure to understand time is the number one reason why people fail? Because 90% of people won't take the necessary time it takes to develop yourself into a consistently profitable trader. Like I said, most people want too much too fast, without doing the necessary study and preparation or inquiring the essential methods and skills it takes to become a profitable trader. This is largely due to the misinformation spread on the internet. I've talked about this on the YouTube page time and time again. I've covered this on Twitter, and I've covered this to my students. The most common forms of misinformation come from Twitter and YouTube, where both spaces are filled with marketing gurus who sell you some multi-$1,000 course to learn information that you can read for free on Google. They usually have some fancy house, expensive item, or fancy car to lure you into believing what they are teaching in trading is working for them. Again, if you have fallen victim to this, don't worry. I did too. I remember in the first 3 years of my trading career, I joined multiple mentorships where every single trader mentorship program that I joined was nothing but a bunch of retail methodologies with pansy scheme individuals that flashed Lamborghinis and gold chains. However, I soon realized that this was not a mature approach and that following these individuals was not the approach that I needed to take if I wanted to become a profitable trader in these markets. So back to time. All in all, it took me 3 years, 1 hour, and 3 minutes to learn how to make a minimum wage salary in less than 5 minutes, from the comfort of my own home and my cozy office with my yummy cup of coffee and Apple Music trading playlists playing in the background. Was it worth my time? Absolutely. I am at the point in my trading career where $400 is chump change, and the 6 figures I have accomplished making in this market will soon turn into 7 with more time. I am making this video in an attempt to get you to understand that this journey takes time. You see, the market has a way of doing things backwards. You must sacrifice a lot of your time up front in the market via trial and error, forward testing, back testing, winning, losing, taking the necessary time to develop yourself into a profitable trader. And that is what 90% of people won't do. They come into this market with this get-rich-quick mindset, and 2 to 3 months into their trading journey, they are nowhere to be found. Why? Why is this so common amongst the majority of individuals that come into this market space? Because the market did not facilitate the dopamine fix that they were expecting from YouTube videos that they watched of some make-believe profitable trader drawing trend lines on their charts and riding around in a Lamborghini. So they quit. Most traders give up on themselves and on the markets before they ever realize true profits. And it is due to not understanding the time efficiency paradigm. If you want to free yourself from the system, listen to my voice. And if you want to make hundreds of dollars in minutes, it is possible. But you have to understand that these markets will not grant you that capability to maximize your precious time until you give it your time up front. Once you have put in the necessary amount of time, your possibilities to accumulate riches are endless with a few other key variables. If you are an active trader or a beginner looking to trade these markets, you must understand why you are here. And it is not to make massive amounts of money as fast as possible. Although, that is what most traders introduced to this market want at first. I fell victim to that, and I'm sure you listening to this might have fallen victim to that as well. A mature trader realizes his or her true potential in this market is to accomplish breaking the generations of mental, physical, and financial slavery that has been casted upon us for years and will continue to be casted upon our generations to come unless you break free from the normal way of thinking. The real value you gain from this market is learning how to generate sustainable amounts of income in less amounts of time than you normally would working a 9-to-5 job. This allows you to free up your time. But first, like I said, the time efficiency paradigm, you must first understand that you have to give up your time to make it to that point. Is it worth it for me now? Absolutely. I spend 5 days out of the week with my daughters instead of 2. Now I can travel anywhere in the world and make a sustainable amount of money when and if I need it, from the comfort of my cell phone, my laptop, and an internet connection based off my own personal technical analysis judgment. Now, you most likely starting this trading journey had an interest in accumulating massive amounts of money very fast, or you most likely still do. I promise you, my friends, the ones who truly understand what trading was designed for, which again is to replace the systematic way of living, will be the only ones who truly survive in this market long term. Now, take everything into consideration that I've said to you here today. Do us a favor, take a second out of your day to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and if you enjoyed this video breakdown, this mental clarity, this psychology breakdown, having a realistic approach to the market, wiggling yourself into this time efficiency paradigm that you must truly understand to become profitable in this market? Guys and gals, comment in the description down below. Go ahead and give me some feedback. I really do appreciate the love and the support. And as always, stay safe, be cognizant, be aware, and I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video breakdown.
I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.